What's up, everybody? Welcome to DFS by the Numbers. These are my DFS PGA picks for the PGA Championship. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another PGA Picks video. This time we are breaking down a very good tournament, the PGA Championship, and the contests on DraftKings are huge. The field is stacked, and I'm really looking forward to it. I just want to give you guys a reminder that it's the beginning of the month. Now is the best time to sign up on Patreon. Have a lot of good stuff going on over there. If you guys are interested in looking at the stats for all the players, I have a great model over there that gives you all the stats for every single golfer out there. I also highlight the stats that we were looking at for the week, and also the targets, projections, rankings, line of percentages, and the example cash build for the week as well. And I get that $5 a month. I try to make it the cheapest price possible, the cheapest price out there for you guys, and give you guys a lot of value in that. So if you guys are interested, now is a great time to sign up for that. I know a lot of you guys have been the past couple months, so thank you guys all for that. But with that said, we're going to get right into it here. If you guys can first like the video, also subscribe if you haven't yet. Would really appreciate that a ton. But we're going to start with the course info here. We are at TCP Harding Park. It is a par 72, 7,234 yards, 4 par 3s, 12 par 4s, 2 par 5s, and top 65 makes that cut. Some key stats we're going to be looking at here are the strokes gained off the tee, the par 4 average, strokes gained on approach, strokes gained approaching the tee, birdie or better percentage, bogey avoidance, and also that current form. So with that said, we are going to get right into my player pool. As always, I'm going to give you guys the top 2019 players for the week, and I also add a couple plays throughout the week as well on Patreon. So we are going to start with the 10K and up range, and the first play up there is Justin Thomas. He is 11,300, and I had Thomas in cash last week. I had Thomas in single, so that worked out very good. But like I said, he won last week. He did very well. He is a hit or miss golfer, but when he is on, he is on. He's capable of winning on any given week. He is second on strokes gained on approach, 10th in strokes gained approaching the green, and 4th in par 4 average, and 4th in birdie or better percentage. So all the stats are there. He's he has that upside. It's really hard to ignore a guy like Justin Thomas. I know he won last week, but this is the PGA Championship, so maybe he gets it done again. So I don't mind a couple shots at Justin Thomas. And honestly, you don't really need to go up in this range, but there are some solid options down here. But the punt range is really something I don't like, and I like the mid range a lot this week. So I think kind of the mid range builds are what I'm going to be going to more. But I don't mind coming up here and getting some of these guys. So the next guy up here is Brooks Koepka. Brooks is 11,100. He finished second last week. He has won the PGA Championship the last 2 years in a row, and he's coming into form at the right time here. He's been struggling at most of the year, but he finished second, so maybe he's going to get it going. And what a tournament to get it going at the PGA Championship. I would not be surprised at all if he had a good finish here. So Xander Schauffele, a solid price here, finished 6th last tournament, has been playing very, very well lately with finishes of 6, 13, 14, and 20 in his last 4 tournaments. He has very solid stats around, and I also like that price quite a bit, $10,000 for Xander. He's been playing extremely well, and a little price difference off those top guys up there, but he should be solid. So next we're going to get into the 9K range here. We'll start with Webb Simpson. He's been up and down this season, but remember at the beginning of the season, he was on fire. He does have lots of upside. He fits the course extremely well. 9th in strokes gained on approach, 1st in par 4 average, 3rd in bogey avoidance, and 1st in birdie or better percentage. All the stats are there. He's looking like he's probably the best stat fit, between any other golfer on the course. So this course he should play well on this course, and I do like that price at 9,700. I would not be surprised at all if he did very well. Patrick Cantlay, 9,400. Another guy I really like the price here. Has an average finish of 17 in his 9 tournaments this year. He finished 3rd at the PGA Championship last year, and he's 3rd in birdie or better percentage, 8th in par 4 average, and he is a great putter as well. Don't mind Cantlay at all, especially at that price. And then Dustin Johnson, another guy I really like the price. He's very cheap here at 9,000. Finished 2nd at the PGA Championship last year, and has had a top 5 in his last 6 PGA Championship tournaments, and it's just a nice discount off those top 6 guys as well, and he does play decent at this PGA Championship, so don't hate Dustin Johnson at all, especially at that price. So getting into the 8K range here, we have Daniel Berger. He is 8,800, average finish of 17 in his last 5 tournaments, has been playing very well. He finished second last week as well. He has 6 top 10s out of his last 7 tournaments. Very good putter, and he has solid stats all around. The price is pretty decent for a guy who's been playing this good this year. Don't hate Burger at 8,800. Colin Morikawa at 8,600, solid price here. Great cut maker. He's made 16 out of 17 cuts this season and had one awful performance where he finished like 140th. But he's been solid otherwise in that. He has a nice cash play here, and he does have some upside as well. So don't mind Morikawa there at 8,600. So Victor Hovland, 8,500. He did have a poor performance last week, but he's been fantastic since the return of PGA. Finishes of 59, 48, 3, 12, 11, 21, and 23 since that return there. And he does fit this course overall pretty well. And he is 8,500 right in the mid-HK range. I don't mind that at all. I think there's upside there, and I think it's pretty much safe. So Jason Day, this play is very interesting. He's 8,400. He started the season off absolutely awful, but he's been very, very solid lately. Finishes of 6, 4, and 7 in his last 3 tournaments. First in strokes gained approaching the green. Just a solid price for someone who's been very hot. And if he can keep it rolling, 8,400 is a fantastic price for Jason Day here. Tyrrell Hatton, 8,000. I really liked him last week, but he did have his first poor finish of the season for him last tournament. But he's been unbelievable this year. Average finish of 5.7 in his 6 tournaments this year. Other than the one last week, he's been fantastic. 4th in strokes and on approach, 2nd in par 4 average. He's way too cheap for the caliber of golfer he is and how great he's been playing this season. All the stats really line up, and he's probably one of my favorite players on the slate. If he can rebound off of that performance last week, I was really not expecting that. So we're getting to the 7K range here, and I like this range quite a bit. Gary Woodland, 7,900. He did finish 57th, 22nd, and 5th in his last 3 tournaments there. 13th in strokes and on approach, 15th in bogey avoidance, 10th in birdie or better percentage. Good price here for Woodland, and it's a nice cash play. I do think there's some solid upside, but I do like it for cash quite a bit. Tony Finau, 7,900. Nice price here. Poor tournament last time out, but did finish 3rd and 8th the 2 tournaments prior to that. 20th in strokes gained approaching the tee. 11th in par 4 average. 20th in strokes gained approaching the green, my bad. 11th in par 4 average. 22nd in bogey avoidance. And 9th in birdie or better percentage. I think Finau's, again, another cash play with some upside as well. So Abraham Answer, 7,700. He has been amazing this year. Average finish at 20 in his last 5 tournaments. Getting a great price here at 7,700, and there's just tons of upside with Answer here. Probably my second favorite play in the 7K range here. And then Matt Kuchar, 7,500, has been very solid all year round, and we get him at a good price of 7,500. Has finished 25th, 32nd, 39th, and 42 in his last 4 tournaments. Solid stats all around. I do think is a nice cash play as well in that 7K range. So Adam Hadwin, 7,300. Has been solid all year. Not the most upside, but he is a pretty cheap cut maker. Has made 13 out of 14 cuts this year. If you want a cut maker, Adam Hadwin's a fantastic play at 7,300. Just don't think that upside's really there to win you a GPP, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did well at this course. And then this is probably my favorite play in the 7K range, Harris English, 7,200. The price is way off. He's way too cheap. Has finished 18, 13, and 17 in his last 3 tournaments. So the current form is coming in here. He started out the year very hot as well. He did cool down for a little bit, but he's back now. Has been playing great lately. If he can keep that up, 7,200. I think there's a lot of upside for English there. So getting into the punt range, you don't really need to go down into this range. The 7K range is absolutely loaded with a lot of plays, and there are some guys I'm looking at in this punt range, and there are some guys I'm even planning on adding in that 7K range as well throughout the week. But Cameron Tringale is a cut maker, 6,800. Has made 13 out of 16 cuts this year. Finished 3rd his last tournament. 20th in strokes gained on approach. 18th in par 4 average. 13th in bogey avoidance. So, and all the stats I'm looking for. 6,800 is a pretty good price for Tringale. Fits the course pretty well. And then Nick Taylor, 6,300 is another decent pump play if you really want to go down there. Very cheap. I had a nice finish last week. Solid stats everywhere for his price of 6,300. I think he should be priced up a little bit more, but like I said, you don't really need to go down in this punt range. I'm going to be building most of my lineups starting in that 7K range and just working my way up. But maybe I'll go in that punt range for a little bit, but you really don't need to this week. Alright guys, that's about it. Just a reminder, you can become a Patreon and receive my full statistical model. Lots of good stuff on there. Player pool cheat sheet, example cash build, lineup percentages, rankings, and a lot more than that. $5 a month. I try to keep it the cheapest price possible so you're able to sign up any time of the month and you'll still get value. And of course, signing up now, you'll get the most value, about $1.25 per tournament. As cheap as I can get it there. So I'll put the link in the description for that. Again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all your support. Give this video a like. Really appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't yet. I appreciate that as well. And good luck. And let's make some money. We have some huge contests this week. I'm probably gonna go all out this week and try to win some serious cash here. So, yeah, good luck, guys.